Have you ever wondered what descendants in a Vietnamese family do on the death anniversary of an ancestor who passed away decades ago? In my family's case, 67 years ago today. Join me as we explore how the Vietnamese custom of remembering the deceased takes place in Vietnam. We call this occasion Siangi. It is an important commemorative ceremony marking the day a person passed away, calculated according to the lunar calendar. This day is an opportunity to express the loyalty and deep affection of the living toward the deceased, demonstrating filial piety toward ancestors. Wealthier families host grand feasts, inviting clan members, distant relatives, and friends. Poorer families need only a bowl of rice, a pinch of salt, an egg, 3 incense sticks, a pair of candles, and simple dishes to show their sincere respect for the departed. A day before the anniversary, descendants gather to go to the graveyard and clean up, starting at 4 p.m. Upon receiving a notice from the clan head, I grab a hoe and ride my motorbike to his house. On the way, I reflect on how meaningful our local customs are. Vietnamese people believe that when descendants prosper, build spacious houses, or buy cars and motorbikes, it is thanks to the blessings and virtues. Rural roads nowadays have been significantly upgraded by the government. Green trees line both sides of the road, intertwined with lush rice fields and peaceful villages. With the war having ended over 50 years ago, the simple thatch roof huts of the past have been replaced by sturdy 2 to 3 story concrete houses, capable of enduring harsh storms while remaining warm. After a short ride, I arrive at the clan head's house. Relatives have gathered in full number to discuss and assign tasks.
Các nhà đinh sẽ phải tập trung, tập kết nhà bác trưởng họ.
Today, the clan head even bought a new lawnmower to clear the grass around the graves later. In my hometown, motorbikes, especially durable Honda models, remain the main mode of transport due to narrow village lanes.
Hãng Honda, tất cả đều là hãng Honda cả. Honda. Đây là tôi đang đợi các cụ bàn bạc xong thì tôi sẽ đi lên trên đỉnh. Đây là ông trưởng.
After discussing, everyone prepares offerings including fruits, incense, and HAL bank notes, simulated real money, to bring to the graves. Uncles and elders travel in a Ford car, while I, from the younger generation, ride a motorbike ahead. Along the way, I film our local kindergarten, which cares for children aged 1 to 5 before primary school. Both sides of the road feature hair salons, eateries open from morning till evening, and indispensable car washes. A 5-minute ride brings me to a northern rural market selling everything, from vegetables sold by elders aged 50 to 80, to meat stalls, roast duck, fruit stands, and butchery areas.
Hoa quả rất là nhiều.
Crossing a bridge, I reach an intersection with traffic lights. Stop on red, go on green. In Vietnam, we drive on the right side with left-hand drive vehicles. The origin of Vietnam driving on the right with left-hand drive vehicles stems from the French colonial era 1884 to 1954. In the late 18th century, post-revolution, France enacted mandatory right-hand traffic rules. Upon colonizing and establishing their protectorate over Indochina, the French applied their legal system, infrastructure, and traffic standards here. Since then, driving on the right became deeply ingrained as a permanent traffic standard in Vietnam for over a century.
Di chuyển 15 phút. Sau khi di chuyển được 10 phút thì chúng tôi đã lên được nghĩa trang, nơi mà những người đã chết.
Riding another 10 minutes, I arrive at the cemetery gates, the final resting place of the deceased.
Có tất cả rất là nhiều loại. Và bây giờ tôi đã đến nha, tôi đã đến nghĩa trang.
Upon arrival, the first step is visiting the cemetery management post to burn incense. In Vietnamese culture, this post acts as an administrative altar for the local earth deity, the Nia King, and a residence for the caretaker. The caretaker maintains cleanliness, security, and guides visitors. Lighting incense here serves as a respectful way to report and request permission from both the local spirit and caretaker before visiting our family's graves. After asking for permission, we head to our family graves. The cemetery features various graves, some with headstones and concrete paving, others simple earth mounds. This cemetery land was allocated to villagers in the past. Today, buying a new burial plot is very expensive, costing around $10,000.
Thì chuyển đã đến khu mộ nhà cụ Tôn.
Cỏ này mình cứ dọn nó từ cái nếu mà bình thường nó này.
Đây, mộ cụ này thôi.
Con cháu dọn dẹp phải các cụ.
Reaching our family plot, we cannot start cleaning immediately until the clan leader lights incense at the ancestral grave to observe proper etiquette. While waiting, I film the surrounding cemetery. Other clans often build solid concrete covers over graves for neatness. Notably, there are vacant plots that no one dares occupy, as they contain the graves of unviable infants from the past, a unique spiritual taboo in rural Vietnam. Around the cemetery, graves belonging to other clans are often solidly constructed. These graves are paved with concrete and glossy ceramic tiles, covered with protective structures, and fitted with stone headstones detailing the deceased's full name, date of passing, and hometown. This design keeps the graves neat, easy to clean, and free from moss or encroaching weeds. Over time, a popular approach among modern Vietnamese families to care for their loved ones' resting places. However, my family's plot is completely different. We do not pour concrete or lay ceramic tiles, preserving simple, natural earth mounds under the open sky instead. Passersby often wonder why our clan does not build sturdy structures like the surrounding families. There is a special reason behind this, rooted in traditional spirituality and feng shui, which I will reveal and explain in detail in the very next part. Following suit, descendants fan out to place 3 incense sticks on each remaining grave, according to custom.
Bố ơi, mai về thắp hương nhá, mai về ăn giỗ cụ tổ nhà mình nhá.
Allowing that warm update, the lawnmower hums back to life. Since our family graves remain natural earth mounds without concrete, the grass grows thick.
Sau khi tôi cắt được một nửa, tôi phải bàn giao lại cho em tôi, tại vì nó quá mỏi vai.
Halfway through, I pass the machine to my cousin as it is heavy and exhausting.
Đây, cô em tôi đang cắt.
Our family plot is strictly kept without concrete because the primary ancestral grave is considered a blessed grave. MIG KMT, a belief that it bestows prosperity and spacious homes upon descendants. In Vietnamese spiritual culture, Miji KMT Blessed Grave refers to a burial mound accumulating extraordinary vital energy ki from the earth and sky.
Vietnamese people believe that at this spot, the remains do not decay as usual, but absorb cosmic energy, generating immense blessings that bring prosperity and wealth to descendants. To preserve this natural energy flow, families strictly avoid covering the grave in concrete or cement, keeping natural soil to allow harmony with nature. The plot is arranged in tiered ranks. Tier 5 is the highest for ancestors, descending to tiers 4, 3, and 2 by generation. Tier 2 is the lowest, reserved for younger descendants who passed away.
Những người đời thứ sau của mộ ngũ tổ tận 5 bậc, đây cũng chỉ có 4 bậc thôi, kia cũng 4 bậc. Đấy. Đây 2 bậc là thế hệ sau đời con cháu. Đây cũng chỉ có 2 bậc thôi, 2 bậc này này, đây 1 bậc, 2 bậc. Đấy. Mộ này thì ở trên chia theo hệ nhá, 1 bậc này.
After about 2 hours of working together, our family plot and my father's grave are neatly cleared and tidied up. Leaving the cemetery in the late afternoon, everyone heads to the clan head's house. By custom, on the eve of the main anniversary, relatives gather for a warm family dinner. Though simple, the meal is filled with affection after a hard-working afternoon, strengthening the bonds between generations within the clan.
Ở đâu ấy? Ở đâu lòi ra ấy?
Quan trọng chú nó đến không? Mai tổng ơi gọi hỏi chú ơi, mai tổng kết, tối mai là chủ nhật đầy đủ hết. Đúng rồi.
After dinner, according to local custom, the men sit around the tea table to converse, while the women clear the table and wash the dishes, pots, and pans before joining the family conversation.
Các bác sau khi ăn xong là các bá mới các cô các chị là phải dọn dẹp nha.
Đấy tôi nối về cho ông.
YouTube. Đưa lên YouTube thế giới xem mà. Bảy mà.
Vâng chủ con ơi.
Đấy những con gà nha.
Once plans are settled, the uncles assign 4 of us young men to slaughter the chickens. These free-range roosters, raised for 6 to 7 months and weighing around 5 to 6 kilograms, are carefully prepared for tomorrow's feast. Once butchered, the chicken giblets are cooked into a late snack for us brothers to share after work, while the chicken bodies are packed into large pots over commercial burners. After about 2 hours of careful boiling, golden poached chickens are ready for the ancestral offering feast. Though demanding, the preparation is filled with lively laughter, warming the entire house on the eve of the main anniversary.
Sau khi thịt xong rồi nhá.
The grave visiting, cleanup, and feast preparations on the eve of the anniversary are now complete. Everyone turns in early to rest for the big day ahead. Tomorrow is the official death anniversary, featuring solemn ancestral rituals and a grand family reunion feast. I will capture the complete atmosphere of the main anniversary day in the next video. Stay tuned and join me then.
Gà rất là to đây, 9 tháng rồi. Phong tục của chỗ tôi nó là thế, trước khi giỗ là phải chuẩn bị trước.